Very good morning, friends. I hope you're all doing safe and healthy. So, I've been carrying on the Did You Know series on Schedule 3, Division 2, and today we're going to discuss a little inputs on OCI. That is the other comprehensive section of the profit and loss statement, which is basically the point number 14 if you recall earlier. Now, if you dig into the point number 14, there are two components of point number 14. One is the 14A and one is the 14B. So we're going to catch some, special issues related to the point number 14 in this video. Let's find this out in detail. संडे के संडे 12 बजे एक पूरा का पूरा कंपटीशन होता है स्कॉलरशिप पूल का, जिसके अंदर 1 करोड़ का, जी हाँ आपने ठीक सुना, 1 करोड़ का स्कॉलरशिप पूल है। इस संडे 12 बजे आप जो बच्चे इंटर की तैयारी कर रहे हैं वो इस कंपटीशन के अंदर पार्ट ले सकते हैं। करना कुछ नहीं है, आपने केवल अनअकैडमी की ऐप डाउनलोड करनी है और आप लाइव टेस्ट ले सकते हैं। डाउनलोड करके ऐप आप टेस्ट को अनलॉक कर सकते हैं। मेरा कोड इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं CAKB10। इसके अंदर आपको 60 मिनट्स, 1 घंटे में 40 क्वेश्चंस आंसर करने हैं और इस 1 करोड़ के पूल में से डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द रैंक्स आपको इस पर प्लस सब्सक्रिप्शंस की 1 साल की सब्सक्रिप्शंस फ्री मिलेंगी। तो आइए इस लाइव टेस्ट को लीजिए और इसके अंदर खूब सारे इनाम जीतिए। सो लेट्स क्रैक इट। Well, as you can see in the point number 14, I've taken an extract of the Schedule 3. The other comprehensive income is comprising of two components, A as well as B. Now, if you look at the point number A, it says items that will not be reclassified to the P&L, which means once you're going to take the item in point number 14A, then it is going to be accumulated in terms of statement of changes in equity. And on the derecognition of that particular item, that amount in the SOK is going to move from one particular component of SOK to another component, and which is basically, it's going to move to the retained earnings. But when you look at the point number 14B, it says items that will be reclassified to the profit and loss, which means that items which would appear in the point number 14B is going to be accumulated in one component of SOK, but before you move them from the statement of changes in equity from one component to another, it is going to be reclassified, routed through the profit and loss account. Which means that items in point number A, 14A, is taken in the OCI and then goes to the SOK and then moves from one column of SOK to another column of SOK. But when you consider items in point number 14B, it is taken in the OCI, it goes to the statement of changes in equity SOK, but before it moves to another column of SOK, it is routed back again through the profit and loss account. So that's the reason we say that it is not reclassified in terms of A, and in terms of 14B that it will be reclassified. Now, another interesting thing to watch out is that in terms of point number 14A, you also have a point number 2 that if there is any associated income tax. Now, this income tax is supposed to be a deferred tax, which is going to relate to the point number 14A1. Similarly, if there is any deferred tax consequences which relates to the point number 14B1, you're going to put them out here. So let's say if you take a figure of 10,000 rupees with a 40% tax, then what you record in the point number 14A1 or B1 is going to be 6,000. And the deferred tax at the rate of 40% is what is going to come in terms of point number A2 or B2. So you're going to record the split item. That means you would record in point number A1, let's say 10,000. And then record in the brackets 4,000, or you could directly show the net figure in the point number 14A as 6,000. So A would reflect the gross value, B would reflect the tax effect. Similarly, in point number 14B, the B1 item would reflect a gross figure and the tax would come in the brackets in terms of point B. That's only if it relates to an item of income. Well, if it relates to an item of expense, then it is going to be vice versa. So you're going to take the item of expense with with the brackets, and the deferred tax consequences is going to be without brackets. Isn't that pretty interesting indeed? That's all in this particular video. Catch up for some more interesting issues related to the schedule number 3 coming soon. Thank you, take care, and bye-bye.